Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. I remember when this incredible story went viral online years ago, so I'm glad I came across the story again on TikTok so that I could cover it on this channel. Thanks to the incredible influencers and educators on TikTok, I'm learning about a very powerful mission many African Americans have been undertaking in the past few years. African Americans are now purchasing slave plantations, renovating them, and using them either to reclaim that space for Black folks or turn them into museums and memorials to educate the public about the history and atrocities of the slave trade in America. What's even more incredible is that many of the entrepreneurs buying these properties are buying the land their ancestors were once forced to work on. Broadway actor, choreographer, and director Robert Hartwell gained media attention after buying a property that may have been built by enslaved African Americans, including his own ancestors in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. According to his website, Robert Hartwell is the founder and artistic director of the Broadway Collective, where he is training the next generation of Broadway. His company recently made the Incorporated 5000 as one of the fastest growing private companies in America, ranking 1,106 out of 5,000, with 440% growth over 3 years. As the only African American CEO in the professional musical theater education spaces in New York City, his passion lies in making Broadway stages more diverse and inclusive, starting at the educational level. In 2020, Hartwell announced on social media that he had bought a centuries-old Massachusetts home, which he chose specifically as a symbol of racial progress because it was built by slaves and would now be owned by a free gay Black man. According to the sellers of the property, the estate was built in 1820 by slaves for the Russell family who owned the cotton mill in town. Hartwell is quoted as saying, "I wish I could have told my ancestors when they were breaking their backs in 1820 to build this house, that 200 years later a free gay Black man was going to own it and fill it with love and find a way to say their name even when 200 years later they still thought it would be off the table." In recent years, however, historical societies of the area have made claims that the story of the land may be inaccurate. Some historic experts say there is no evidence the house was built by slaves, as slavery in Massachusetts was abolished nearly 4 decades earlier in 1783. In response to questions about Hartwell's claims, the Great Barrington Historical Society told National Review that such a claim is false information. Now, I'm only a cultural and community historian with no degree in history, so I can't tell you which story is more accurate, but I'd say a Black gay man buying an old estate in this racist country is always going to be a win for the ancestors who have been constantly oppressed. Later that year, Robert Hall was part of an incredibly inspiring music video by Pharrell and Jay-Z that featured innovative and groundbreaking Black entrepreneurs, including well-known names like Nipsey Hussle and Issa Rae, as well as lesser-known entrepreneurs like Hartwell that may not be as heavily publicized. At the end of the video, Hartwell displays his Black boy joy dancing in front of the estate where it is likely his own ancestors once worked. As I start my own journey creating my own brands online, it is incredibly inspiring to see all these Black folks like Hartwell building their own businesses that uplift their own communities.